Assalamu alaikum guys, what's going on? It's your boy Mr. T and we are back for another episode of Fantastic Food by the main man Greg for British Ramadan TV 2024. Right Greg, let's see what you got cooking today.
Well, happy Ramadan, mate. How are you?
To you. Yeah, it's going really well. Alhamdulillah, with the blessings of Allah. We're getting there and we're really enjoying our lovely time and lovely experiences throughout the Ramadan.
Good. Well, today, I'll tell you what I've done for you today. And this is one for your family. We're doing a little centrepiece today.
So what is it? A nice leg of lamb and roast?
Well, this is a chicken crown, and it's a full crown, and we've took all the legs off. Okay. We've left the bone underneath so that it cooks and it keeps it moist.
Okay.
And what we've done is we've done some slashers in it, and we've done it with some sea salt butter.
Oh, nice.
And so that butter keeps it nice and moist, that breast as it's cooking, and you keep it basting.
Beautiful.
And then we just turn the oven up, get a little bit of colour on that crown.
Okay.
But what we're going to do is, just before I carve it up, we're going to go across and show you how we made this, Mr. T, earlier.
Let's go.
Salam, my beautiful viewers. Welcome back to British Ramadan 2024, where we have got you a very exciting recipe today. Take it away, Greg.
Well, thank you, and it's lovely to see you again, Aisha.
Thank you.
And what we're going to be doing for you today is some lovely, look at this, chicken. Absolutely, this is a chicken crown that we've made today.
Okay.
Now that's just using the boning on the crown, but it's leaving just the breast meat. So you've got succulent. Now this is this is only a 70-minute, 60-minute cook on these, depending on the size of the crown.
Only a 70-minute?
No, but this gives you the chance to go into the oven, go away for an hour, and do all the things that you need to do.
Oh, so you don't have to be there watching it?
You do not have to be there at all. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you this, because there's another little bit of butchery, because the thing is, because we have such a lot of meat in our culture and diets, you know, I know that. Meat is a massive option in the Asian diet. That what we're going to do is we're going to show you this cut of meat. Now this really is a lovely piece of meat. Right? This is from Shazans.
Lovely. And I know you can get it from the pre-chilled section.
You can.
Already pre-packed by Shazans, which is amazing.
You can just buy a whole bird.
Yeah.
Just buy a whole chicken, cut the crown off, and then use the legs for another recipe that we're probably going to show you in time to come on the Shazans website, you know what I mean? So what we're going to do is, we're going to take the knife and we're going to cut 4 slots. And these 4 slots here are literally for the butter to sit in. Because what we're going to do is...
Nice little pockets for them to rest in.
That's exactly it. And when that butter melts, you know what it's like. It's going to keep that meat lovely and moist. Yeah. And it's going to...
spread the flavour right inside.
And it's going to give it some colour as well.
Lovely.
So what we're going to do is, first then, we're going to take this.
So what's in there then?
This Keralan, right, we've got some seeds in there, we've got some coriander seeds, we've got some chilli, you can see the red chilli there, we've got some cardamom seeds.
Lovely, I can definitely smell that.
We've got some, and we've got a bit of oil in there, because that oil's going to keep that moist. And also, it's going to make that skin crisp up, which is with the help of the butter. Now make sure you get that all into the meat and just rub it on.
I can see you putting it right into the crevices, getting all the flavour in there.
Well, that's right, look. And look, I mean, look how we've transformed that into the colour that it is with that oil in there. And
so no food colouring in there, it's just naturally from the red chillies?
That is just from the red chilli and the garam masala and everything that we've used, which all these recipes, remember, are on that website there, on that Shazan's website. Yeah. So get yourself on, have a look. You'll see me and Aisha on there, and you'll love it, honestly.
So, I think they might be sick of us too, to be honest.
Right, so what we're going to do then is we're going to take this butter. Now, what I've done with this butter is I've got some sea salt butter already prepared. And what I've done is then, I've chopped some coriander. I've got the butter slightly warmed, not into a melted, just so it's pliable to be able to use. Once you've mixed in with a spoon that chopped coriander, which is all it is, then you just form it into a little pellet, put it either in the freezer or in the fridge for you to use.
It looks very fancy, but it doesn't take time to prepare, does it?
You've just seen me do it in the last few minutes. What we're going to do, they don't have to be fancy shapes. Remember, it's going to melt, and it's just going to keep that butter.
And that's really good, because I can just see you can probably freeze these, and then whenever you want to cook it, just take them out of the freezer and pop them in. Yeah?
That's exactly what I do. I make a batch of them, put them in the freezer, and just bring them out when you want to. You don't have to stash them in a tray. You can put them just on a piece of paper or greaseproof, fold them over, put them in a little bag, Takes no room in the freezer either.
Amazing. So what we do now?
All this does now is it's going to go in the oven on about 170.
Yeah.
Let it cook nice and gentle. It doesn't take much with it being breast meat, so it's around 60 minutes, 70 minutes, somewhere around there, depending on the size of crown you use.
Yeah.
And that's just going to go in the oven, and you can go off and do whatever you're going to do for an hour.
Not bad. So it only took, what, less than a few minutes to prepare?
Less
and
than
prep.
a few minutes to prepare.
And an hour roughly in the oven.
That's right, and don't forget,
Okay.
if you want to put a different flavour on there, even a pre-made one, just to make it quick for you. That's what these recipes we try and do for you. Even if they go in the oven for a long time, they're there to make it that you can put them in and away you go, but you're not long at the chopping board. We don't want that.
And we all want a nice, quick, easy recipe, don't we?
Well, that's it.
And that's exactly what
we've
you're bringing to the table, Greg. Thank you.
done. Well, thank you. Let's
Right,
go and get
lovely.
this in the oven.
Go.
So welcome back. We are back again, and we've got Greg, as you see in there, putting all his effort in to get this chicken crown done. Let's give it a little taste test. Let's give it a verdict, and let's recommend it to you.
Well, just before I carve this up, and then it'll look different.
Amazing.
I want you to see the centrepiece on
Look at
this.
that. That is
And how it has caramelised that butter there, how it's crushed them
Beautiful,
herbs up and
beautiful,
everything.
beautiful.
And we're going to slice it off now, and we're going to serve it
Beautiful.
with some little potato wedges and
Wicked.
a little bit of salad for you.
nice, nice.
So what we're going to do is you just bear with me 1 minute while I just cut this, and you'll see
Oh, look at
how
that.
tender this meat
Look
is,
at
Mr. T.
that. That needs a
how?
close. That needs a close up. That does.
Well, that's right.
Wow,
yeah. And
look
can
at
you
that.
see how? Can you see how that butter, with that coriander butter,
Oh.
has mixed in there,
Oh,
and how
Greg.
lovely that is?
Me.
And look, and how good would this look in your table when you are carving this off, Mr. T? It'll make you look as good as me, and nearly a
Bro,
professional.
when you got guests over, this is the one. This
This
is the absolute
is.
don. So
If
when
you
you're
want a
when you're
chicken.
having a family iftar with your cousins and your aunties and your uncles and your nieces and your nephew, everyone's over, you need to do this, man. Pile on the style and make everyone smile.
Now this is, like I say, it's a Keralan style. So what we've done is we've done some crispy potatoes with it as well.
okay.
Just in some slices, you could do some wedges, you could make your own crispy. But what I've done is, I've just done that, and I want you to taste that meat. Now that meat's from Shazans, and how wonderful that crown is. And just taste of that coriander and sea salt butter. And
beautiful.
just please try for me.
Well, most of all, before the stomach eats, the eye eats. That looks extremely appealing. Very, very nice. Good quality chicken, good kind of size on it there, what I've seen. And remember, guys, all these meats are available at the Shazans aisle in many, many supermarkets. You've got Tesco's, Morrison's, and Asda's. And they have got a whole selection of cooked meats, marinated and non-marinated, to make your life easier. Obviously, everybody's busy in this day and age. So get on down to them, guys. Make sure you do choose some lovely meat from their counters, and you're not going to be disappointed. So let's give it a go. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We're going to go straight in. We're going to get as much butter. We're going to get a piece with a lot of butter on it. We're going to slice that chicken up there. Bismillah ni barakat.
Now that's been cooking for around 70-80 minutes, and what we've done is we've basted it, and so we've made sure that butter's on that skin. And so what it's done is it's coloured it, it's made it, it's flavoured it, and we've also got them Keralan spices that we've marinated the meat with, which you saw earlier.
Very, very nice. That's all I'm going to say. That's absolutely delicious. I like how it's not stringy. I like how it's actually melting like
Butter.
a bit like brisket. You know when you go to
Yeah,
these
yeah.
really nice smokehouses and you get brisket that just kind of melts in the mouth. It's got that kind of complexion to it. I'm going to have another little go before we give it a taste verdict. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Thoughts, Mr. T?
Yeah.
One thing I would say is I would like a little touch of gravy with that though.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what we've done. We've got a little bit of marinade here, what's left, what's in the pot, and what you do is you
You'd use that.
from the dish, you'd pour that on the top, and then you'd just nap it onto your plate.
Again, very, very nice. That's getting a 4.3 only because you missed the gravy. If the gravy was there, it would have been a straight 5. But that was delicious. Very well done once again, Greg. Thank you very, very much.
You're welcome, my
Mate,
friend.
this man is the one. He's a genius. He's a don.